really the wrong night to shoot 22% from three and miss that many free throws?
Yeah, the free throws, in a tight game like that, when you're not shooting the ball, we went 8 for 14 with 2 front ends. You go 18 for 16 or 8 for 16, that kills you. They didn't shoot them great, 15 and 22, but they got the big rebound on the one. They missed late. So we didn't give ourselves an opportunity, made a lot of mistakes, and just simply didn't get it done.
Looking at the box score walking in, what jumped out at you?
Well, not finishing shots in the second half, but I just didn't think we penetrated and made plays for each other. We took some off-balance ones. Guys panicked a little bit, trying to win it on their own. But again, the free throws in a low-scoring game like this, possession by possession, you get to the free throw line, you got to go, and you can't shoot 50% on a night, where it's a 2-possession game. So free throws hadn't cost us for a while, but they sure cost us today.
Do you feel like you guys gave Dante enough touches down
No, absolutely not. Well, how many times we turn it over trying to throw it into him? Just poor decisions. Jermaine throws it, Brennan, we didn't. Obviously, he's the one guy who was 6 for 10, over 50%. We got to get him more shots. And to answer your question, I didn't think we got him enough looks. I thought, he missed a couple, which made him a little less aggressive. But, the turnovers, we just got to be better than that. We ought to be able to get it to him. He's got him posted up, and Jermaine makes a bad read, throws it to the wrong hand. Brennan misses him on one to throw over, hits the rim. We got to be able to make some plays.
Coach, what was your plan for Miles Rice coming in, and how did you think kind of that works going?
Well, he's really good. I thought he's 6 for 15, so I thought, but he gets the free throw line 11 times, and that's, where he beat us, 8 for 11, in the last one there, So, again, 6 for 15 is not going to beat you, but 8 for 11 gets the free throw line 11 times, big part of it.
The strategy there, after Jermaine hits the three, I understand keeping him in over Jackson from a defensive standpoint, but because of the fouls, to play it out and try not to foul, but then Jermaine commits the fifth, just the thought of keeping him in with 4 fouls in that spot, and he thought going the other way.
We needed his size in there. You just hit the three, I wasn't going to take him out. So, he happened to foul, but they hit the free throws, So, no, he gives us a chance. Jackson hadn't shot it worth a darn, so I went with him.
Like you saw from the starting lineup with Kwame back in there tonight? He did some good things. He did some things. I liked his rebounding numbers, but, his ball movement, I thought he had some opportunities to get it inside, and he missed, and he gave Jones his left shoulder a couple times. So he did some good things, but again, when you lose a game like that, you don't hit free throws, you don't hit any shots. Like I said, I thought our ball movement at times and some of the shot selections were not good.
How does the mental aspect of this loss? It's a pretty big one.
Oh yeah. No, it's going to be tough bouncing back. It'll test our. Like I said, you're judged by how you handle adversity. So we knew we needed this one. It wasn't no big secret. They're ahead of us in the net and tied with us in the standings. We knew we needed it. And they come in here winning 7 of 8. We knew they were playing really well. We knew we were going to have to play well. And we didn't play well enough to win.
Do you like the fact that moving forward you have like a whole week to prepare to work on things, or would you rather have a game quickly to kind of get this out?
No, we need some time. We're making too many mistakes. And, I don't know if a week's practice is enough, but we're going to have to get a lot better in a lot of aspects of the game.
What does the most frustrating aspect for you at this point? You've talked a lot about mistakes the last 2 games.
Well, it varies from game to game. You know, we had a high percentage of assists on our baskets the other night against Washington. Tonight we have 9 assists. You know, I didn't think our ball movement was what it should have been. The free throws, obviously, you know, we shot free throws 75, 76% the other night. It'd sure been nice to shoot them 75, 76% tonight. You know, it would have been a lot different game. So, you know, it varies from game to game. We still made some communication mistakes and gave up some easy baskets, which really disappointing. So at this particular time in the year.
Jackson had a couple of mismatches where their big came out to the perimeter. Usually it seems like an experienced guard would kind of attack them on the perimeter. What do you feel like Jackson's confidence is right now with his ball playing?
Well, it's probably not real good. I mean, he had a tough couple of games offensively here, you know. So, you know, but you know, the first couple of times he did penetrate in there and made some plays. We missed some shots. He had 4 assists, didn't have any turnovers. He did some good things. But, you know, like any freshman, shot doesn't go in. You know, he had a couple really good looks at 15 feet that he usually hits. He didn't go in. And so I'm sure, you know, he didn't shoot it well against Washington. So, you know, that bothers any player.
Some of the rotation right now, Dana, in part the accountability like you talked about, and because everything has to be a must-win, that you don't have the luxury of it, that you can't afford to put certain guys out there in certain spots if those mistakes are going to be made. If you have to ride 5 guys, and so be it, you got to ride 5 guys. That's just the way it's got to be.
We've got 8 guys, and Gabe and Coop, we could play a little bit, but you know, we don't have the guard rotation without Key, and we don't have the big rotation without Nate. So we got those 8 guys, and that's what we got. So we're just going to have to make it work.
2 more.
I feel like Nate was close to being able to play for us. Do you think you expect him back next
He
week?
really felt bad today, so he wasn't even able to come to the game. So
How much mileage is Dante putting on himself? Because there's some series out there where it looks like he's closing out the guy on the line, he's diving on the ball from the floor, he's making passes from the floor. Like, I know he's about 3 or 4 weeks back from this, but like, where is his conditioning level now, considering all he does out in the floor?
they beat on him. I got absolutely no complaints about him fouling Dante. I mean, you mentioned on the floor, going after boards. The 35 minutes he played, 34 and a half, he played hard. I got no complaints, but 13 boards. I mean, like I said, we didn't throw him the ball enough, and he got tired, but, you know, we took him out for a couple series, and it didn't go very good. So I feel bad for him, because I wish everybody played as hard and it was committed like he is, because I got no complaints about him, none. He was trying to get the guys ready before the game, that diving on the ball in the first set, right across from our bench. We had a couple of guys that could have went down and got it, and they just stood there and looked at it, and he went. So our guys could take a little lesson from him. That's for dang sure.